You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with your forecast. So Chesley, a nice morning to start us off, but things could change a little later today.
Yeah, very pleasant start. As you can see behind me here, the sun is starting to rise. We have just a few high, thin clouds out there. We'll get plenty of sunshine early on, but once we get toward the afternoon, the front moving into the area, there will be the threat for at least an isolated shower or thunderstorm to be around the area. In fact, Storm Prediction Center has us placed under a level 1 out of a possible 5 threat or a marginal risk for severe weather. Could be an isolated thunderstorm that produces some hail or some gusty winds. So we'll watch for that. Not everyone gets wet. It's only a 20 to 30% chance for this afternoon. Mild start with temperatures in the 60s. We'll be heating up into the 80s this afternoon, right around 86 for your afternoon high today. Crash?
I'll take it. We're going to give you some updates now that we're learning in a breaking news situation that police are calling a road rage shooting. It happened near a Buckhead Target just hours ago. Let's get straight to Molly Oak. Molly, you've been talking to investigators all morning long. They're putting the pieces of this puzzle together.
And still trying to figure out what led to this shooting that left one man hospitalized. We know that scene is clear now. However, we want you to take a look at this video so you can kind of play along with us as we work through what happened here. There's two cars that you want to pay attention to, a red car and a black car. Police say this is a possible road rage shooting. It ended in a parking lot by Target here off Peachtree Street when police got a shots fired call. Police say two vehicles had pretty significant damage, and police say the driver of one says she was being followed by a man in the red car, causing her to lose control of her vehicle and then crash. Police say the driver fired off several shots at the man in the red car. While that man is hospitalized, police do say he's alert, conscious, and breathing. They're still working to learn if the driver who fired the shots was acting in self-defense or not. As we continue to learn more from police, we'll keep you updated both on air and online. Guys.
All right, Molly, thanks a lot. This morning, we are learning more about the victims of a mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. 10 people were killed when a white teenager started shooting inside a supermarket on Saturday. 11 of the victims were black. Investigators say it is clear that this shooting was racially motivated. Among those killed, a retired Buffalo police officer. Police say Aaron Salter lost his life trying to stop the shooter. Also, Pearl Young, who ran a food pantry for 25 years and fed people every Saturday. And Deacon Hayward Patterson, who used to drive members of the community to the store when they needed a ride. This morning, we're hearing from Patterson's wife for the first time.
Why this way? That was my response. And I said, God, I know we all have a set time, but why did he have to leave this way? That was my response. I didn't know if I should be angry. I didn't know if I should be hurt. This is all different kind of emotions, but the first thing I thought of, why this way?
You can hear much more from that interview on the Today Show this morning. And if you'd like to learn more about the lives of all the other victims, we are gathering that information and putting it together for you on 11alive.com. Right now, Clayton County Police are looking for a woman who has not been heard from in almost a week. This is Barbara Dixon. She's 57. Police say she was visiting family at a home in College Park 6 days ago. She left, but no one's seen her since. She's 5'8", 190 pounds. Her family's very worried. Share her picture if you can, and if you see her, call police. And take a look at this video. This is the iconic tree house in Buckhead's Chastain Park. On fire. The Atlanta Police Department says it's looking into the cause as possible arson. It's still under investigation. There is not much left of the treehouse. In a Facebook post, park officials thanked everybody who stopped to try to help that fire from spreading and wrote that they do plan to rebuild. Now to keeping you safe this morning, there is a recall on a popular candy item. Mars Wrigley is recalling bags of Skittles, Lifesavers, and Starburst gummies. The company says they may be thin metal strands in the gummies, or they might be loose in the bag. If you recently bought one, just throw it out. This morning, friends and loved ones are trying to come to terms with the death of two LaGrange College freshman pitchers. They were killed in a crash just hours after the team won the conference championship. Christy Diaz joins us in the newsroom. Christy, you've been digging into the latest updates in this deadly crash.
Cheryl, it appears the crash happened as one car was trying to pass another in a no passing zone on Georgia 109 and hit a truck coming from the other direction head on. 3 people were killed in this crash. 2 of them were baseball players for LaGrange College. Stephen Bartolotta and Jacob Brown were both promising freshman pitchers. The team now understandably in shock. Their teammates placed a water bottle on the mound Sunday afternoon where they would have been practicing, and they held an impromptu prayer service to honor their lives. Imagine to go from this high of winning to the low of losing 2 teammates. It's the kind of startling emotional whiplash that takes a minute to process.
Everyone I would describe as shell-shocked. We don't often lose a student, and 18, 19, 20-year-olds don't think about life ending and the possibility of that. And so it's just been really hard as students have shared stories and grieved Jacob and Stephen.
That was college president Dr. Susanna Baxter. She says it's too soon to know if the team will continue to play, but the college is offering counseling and mental health services for anyone on campus affected by these losses throughout the summer. Now, meanwhile, GSP is investigating the crash. The ID of the 3rd person killed has not been released.
Christy, thank you. It is 6:55 now. Here's a look at what you need to know before you head out the door this morning. Eagles Landing High School is holding a vigil tonight in memory of 4 teenagers killed in a crash. Kendarius Jackson died Friday. Kendarius Dodson, Katrina Owens, and Jordan Brown were killed instantly when the car hit a tree. It happened last week about a mile from school. The vigil will be tonight at the high school football stadium at 7:30. Friends, family, and colleagues will come together today to remember a Rockdale County deputy who was killed while directing traffic. Walter Jenkins was 54. He spent most of his life working in law enforcement. A vigil in his honor is being held at the sheriff's office in Conyers at 7:30. This morning, a 5-member parole board in Georgia is preparing to decide if they will hold its first execution this year. Virgil Presnell Jr.'s attorney says he should not be killed tomorrow because his health is on the decline. Presnell kidnapped and killed 8-year-old girl in Cobb County and raped her friend in 1976. The federal trial for reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley gets underway in Atlanta today. The two are known for Chrisley Knows Best. They're facing bank fraud and tax evasion charges. They're also accused of using a film production company to hide money from the IRS. The Chrisleys have pleaded not guilty to all charges. Atlanta Public Schools preparing its kindergartners for their financial future. Today, the district's launching a savings account program through the Hope Child Initiative. Each kindergartner will receive a one-time deposit of $50 into their account. The Atlanta Hawks need your help. They are looking to pack 1 million meals to fight food insecurity in Atlanta. The Million Meal Pack is July 16th at State Farm Arena, but registration starts today. Everyone who volunteers will get a voucher for a free pair of tickets to a home Hawks game coming up. Chesley, great idea. Help a lot of people.
Absolutely. Hey, do so by this afternoon. If you got to do anything outside, it's going to be nice. I think we'll be dry at least through about noon. 82 degrees will be our temperature by then. This afternoon, there could be some isolated showers around. It's a 20 to 30% chance. By 3 o'clock, temperatures will be at 84 degrees on our way to about 86 for an afternoon high. 6 o'clock, you're driving home, 85 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. I think that front will be down to the south of us by then, so we'll start the drying out process. Temperatures really going up this week.
So if you missed the lunar eclipse or you want to see another look, check out this perspective from our chief investigator, Brendan Keefe, a time lapse. So cool to see it that way. Beats the blurry cell phone picture I sent to Chesley this morning. Sorry, that was kind of lame, Chesley. This is much better. Thank you.
I like yours.
Oh, you're a good friend.
Put a little phase over the moon.
Yeah, it was a filter. No, it's just an average camera. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here for 11 Live Morning News tomorrow.